Oh.
All right, let's get you caught up on the latest headlines. If you're planning to ring in the New Year's with fireworks in Old Sacramento, you have to go to the 9 p.m. show. The city canceled the midnight show. Organizers say doing so allows them to expand the earlier show, which they say has grown in popularity. They're predicting up to 40,000 people will celebrate early this year. Sheriff's deputies are investigating a homicide after a man was found shot to death inside a South Sacramento duplex. The man's body was found with a gunshot wound just after 11 Friday morning at a home on Enrico Boulevard, just off Fruit Ridge. Deputies say the duplex was being used as a marijuana growing operation.
Marijuana grows, aren't as covert as people think they are, and they're very risky. And, a lot of times assaults and robberies and homicides do occur because of them.
The Sacramento County coroner has not yet identified the victim. More details are being revealed in the death of an El Dorado infant. 26-year-old Michael Swope was charged with murder of his wife's 6-week-old in their Pollock Pines home. We are now learning that investigators are looking into what appears to be blunt force trauma, including several broken bones. Family says they are in shock and thought baby Samuel died from SIDS. They hope to lay him to rest in Nevada. 4 men were shot and 2 died outside a Connecticut concert venue where rapper Meek Mill was performing. The police say the shots were fired late last night at the concert. As it was ending, no one inside the theater was hurt. Investigators are working to determine what led to the shooting. Russian hackers have targeted an electric company in Vermont. The Department of Homeland Security alerted the Burlington Electric Department about a Russian hacker's code linked to recent breaches. After the alert, the utility company says they found the malware in one computer not connected to their grid systems. They say that the laptop has been isolated and they've alerted the feds. According to an earlier report by the Washington Times, the hackers used fake emails to trick recipients into revealing their passwords. President-elect Donald Trump took to Twitter to wish a Happy New Year to everyone, including his enemies. He said, quote, "Happy New Year to all, including to many enemies and those who have fought me and lost so badly they just don't know what to do. Love." California's first dog, Sutter Brown, has died. Back in October, Sutter was diagnosed with very aggressive cancer that could not be surgically removed. Despite some recent improvements, the governor's office says Sutter's health rapidly declined, leading Governor Brown and the First Lady to decide it was time to say goodbye. Sutter was 13 years old. The governor tweeted, quote, "A beautiful day on the ranch, but a sad parting. Happy trails, Sutter Brown." Sutter's sister, Calusa, will assume the duties as first dog. And the Sacramento Zoo is mourning the sudden loss of one of their zebras. 24-year-old Akina was placed under veterinary observation after exhibiting abnormal behavior. Vets treated her for colic, a relatively common but serious digestive disorder. Akina recovered slowly and fortunately died after the treatment. She was the second oldest zebra at the Sacramento Zoo. Ronda Rousey's effort to reclaim her UFC bantamweight title ended in failure as champion Amanda Nunes stopped her after just 48 seconds. Brazil's Nunes lit up the former champion from off the start. Rousey began with a big flurry of punches. She never allowed the Californian to close the gap and used her judo skills to take the fight to the floor. Rousey left the octagon immediately, following the official decision, making no comment to the press. The defeat could signal the end of the road for Rousey, who lost her title a little over a year ago when she was knocked out quickly by Holly Holmes. Don't be surprised, Melissa, if you see Ronda Rousey go to the WWE. You heard it here first. That's what I'm predicting. I know you're worried about that.
She'd be a diva then, right? Would she be on the Total Diva show?
Probably not. I don't know if she would do that. And they're trying to get rid of that Divas name.
Though.
Yeah, that's true. You watch Total Divas?
No.
Oh, okay. You know
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Well, what's the forecast looking like for our New Year's Eve?
Yes, I've seen it. I have like 7 episodes, though, on my DVR. I have to get caught up. See, that's why I need a year off. John Armin. All right, let's take you straight to Titan. Current temperatures this morning, 45 in Sacramento, 44 in Stockton, 46 in Modesto. This is the 24-hour temperature change. You can see there that entire area in gold. That means that is how much warmer it is than a day ago. So definitely starting to feel warmer. And we are seeing a little bit of patchy fog throughout the valley, especially in Sonora, Sacramento, Stockton, and Auburn as well. Just a very light breeze. That's why the fog is starting to stick around. The problem is that we still have the rain. That's a big weather headline for today. Let's zoom in so you can see where we're starting to see. Now, it is only a 30% chance through the valley this morning. It's going to be a hit or miss, but more of a chance down in Stockton. Here's a look down south. So Copperopolis starting to get some heavier rain. Farmington right outside Oakdale could see some showers as well right now. We're talking a tenth to a quarter of an inch, and then it's going to be gone later on this afternoon. It'll be moving on out. So here's a wide view of Titan, and this low pressure system, it's weak, and so it's going to continue to move in. It's coming from the Arctic. So when this next round comes, which will be tomorrow, we are going to see a chance of some snow as well as rain, mainly up in the foothills though. We'll have about a 20% chance down in the valley, but even 1 o'clock noontime, you can see there it's mainly going to be a snow event up in South Lake Tahoe and parts of the foothills. The good news though, if you're planning all of those activities tonight, we have that 20-30% chance of rain showers in the morning time. It's going to stop by early afternoon at the latest, and then we're going to be dry through those festivities. So 9 o'clock, we know Old Sacramento has the show. It should be dry according to the National Weather Service, but it will be chilly, about 40 degrees at 9 p.m. Here's a look at your extended forecast. So today's going to be 54, and then we're going to go cool it back down again. We're going to be back into the upper 40s, so a few degrees below average. And then we have the rain chances every single day. That's why the rain is showing up there. It's not 100% chance of rain, so it's not going to bring a lot of rain, but it is enough to take note that there are several systems coming up behind. And because it's a low system, it's pretty weak and unstable, so that's why there's that uncertainty of the measurable